All right, guys. So I know I said this was probably going to be our last segment, but we might squeeze in one more. Who knows?
Who knows?
What does that have?
You owe me a Coke.
Yeah.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Yeah.
We're old enough now.
Yeah.
Jinx, you owe me a beer.
Yeah, all right, fuck it. I'll bring some more tomorrow.
No, we're paid. We got it. We're good.
We're good. All right. So
what are we talking now, man?
Well, let's finish up the whole wrestling thing. Let's get that. And So you brought up something in our little group chat that we have that we should do the top 5 entrance themes.
Yes, sir.
And I guarantee our probably number ones are going to be the same again.
It's possible. I think so.
So you want to go first? You want me to go first? Or do you want to just do one at a time like we did?
Yeah, we'll do one at a time.
Okay. So number 5 for me, Ultimate Warrior.
Great theme.
Fucking, you hear that music hit, he comes down to the ring, blows himself up.
Yeah.
And then
he said blows himself up. Dude, honestly, I've seen guys on the indies that get in the ring and literally 2 minutes in, they're like, I can't breathe. And Ultimate Warrior had to have done that to himself. It's not him. He lasted a good 6-7 minutes before he did that to me. But there's dudes and you know what's funny about it is the dudes that are skinny as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not body shaming, what have you, whatever. But dude, skinny as fuck, talking about, I'm blowing up. Bro, I'm bigger than you and I'm good. Like, I don't know what your problem is. Like, I can still breathe. We're good. Dude, Randy put me in a wrestle in one of his matches we did a couple shows ago. And the referee goes, do you quit? And I was like, no, I'm not even tired. Like, and I'm screaming this and Kurt and them are dying on the fucking apron. Like, I just don't care. Like, I didn't want to be in this rest hold. I'm good. But whatever. Good theme. 100%. It got you into what was about to happen. Yeah. As soon as it hit, the whole crowd was like, oh, they went nuts, man. Wow. So I got my top 3, but it's so hard to oh man. I want to go with one new one.
Okay.
Only because my top 3 are definitely all old ones. Okay. So I want to go with one new one, and I really like the Street Profits theme. I think that song is hype as shit. Okay. Like that's one of those ones when there is a crowd again. I think they get hyped for stuff like that, especially the NXT crowd because they're a very big wrestling crowd. They enjoy what they're watching. So for me, that theme hits, and I think it's always just like it's hype. You know. Okay. I kind of want to start off with a new one, but go ahead because like I said, the rest of them are super old school. So I know my number 4 for me is kind of a new one. AJ Styles theme. When that thing hit, when he debuted at the Rumble, I was like, "Oh, that's." Did you think that was DMX at first, though? Because I thought so. Well, fucking yeah. Party Up, I think. No. I thought I thought DMX did his music, but it was good. I like AJ's theme. It gets me hyped. It's got that little bit of hip hop in it. Well, it is hip hop, but I like it. So did you know that was originally done for James Storm? Really? Yeah. I couldn't see James Storm coming out for that. No, he's more the country. Yeah, definitely. For sure. Yeah, I don't think that would have fit him, but yeah, it was originally made for him. Okay. Yeah. So my number 4, man, and it gets tough because there's so many good ones out there. I got to go with, and this is only, okay, this is going to be an old school one too. This is actually funny. Only because it was one of those songs that was so much recycled over the years. Was the fucking Orient Express theme. Do you remember that? Yes, it was like the happiest Japanese wrestling theme ever. It was so like recycled that I don't know, but there was something catchy about it, man. You guys wanted to like jam to it when it came on, you know. Like, and I know it's terrible. It would never probably make anyone's top 5, but this is me, and I'm weird, so it's what I like. Just saying. But all right, number 3, man. Number 3 for me probably has to be Shinsuke's. The first one when he fought Sami Zayn, that fucking that dude, that's so good. And if I can take back the Orient Express, I would go with Shinsuke because that music, honestly, that is fucking hype. Yes, it is, dude. That is some hype ass music. And just the way he fucking flows down to the ring and how he times his moves with Shinsuke is. I'm gonna go back. He is another underrated wrestler. Absolutely. That he should be holding that fucking title. He should have won when he feuded with AJ. He should have won the title at Mania. Yes. Okay, so I agree. My little rant. Number 3 for me starts out with, and I have to, because again, this is like one of the best themes, was Jive So Bro by Slick. I actually love that song. Never let me eat my yard bird. And so you used to remember the thing from File Driver, yes. That is one of those songs, I'll be at the gym jamming out the Jive So Bro. I don't care. It's damn right. And I know the fucking words to it too. Oh, shit! What? Look, you gotta talk Cassie into coming down to my house for a weekend, right? Okay. You know Slick preaches at a church an hour away from me. No. Yes. The Reverend Slick is still there preaching at a church an hour away from me. We need to go fucking... Does he do autograph signings and pictures afterwards? Because I want a picture. Oh, I don't give a fuck if he does or not. I'm going to go up and... But yeah. Dude, yeah. That'd be awesome. Yeah. We could go fucking to church. Yes. Meet Slick. Yes. Have lunch and fuck it. And eat my yard... We can eat our yard bird. Peace. I still got that shit on VHS, man. I'm proud of that one. Just
All right,
saying.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry. Go ahead,
dude. You know what? Can I lump?
Yeah, I'll let you lump. Go ahead.
Can I lump one in with Jive Soul, bro?
Okay.
I got to go with Dusty Rhodes, A Common Man. That is one of the best. And when I mentioned Halloween shows and dressing up like wrestlers and stuff, I've done Dusty Rhodes several times, and that is one of the most fun gimmicks that I've ever had. Like, just portraying that gimmick was so much fun, dude. Like, I danced with the fans and stuff, and we had a blast. Like, I had so much fun doing that, dude.
Your costume battle royals are one of the best.
Man, I tell you what, though, I tell you who's kind of took over that crown is Kip, man. That dude's got some top-notch costumes, man.
It's that artist side of him, too, man. He's a great artist.
Like, I was passing the torch, man. He came out to one time, and I was like, I gotta pass. And Kurt's a quiet motherfucker, but let me tell you, Kurt knocked it out of the park with Prince, number one. Let me just say this. His Prince was fucking phenomenal, dude. His Jeff Hardy is on point. And his Nakamura he did a couple years ago, dude, it looked like Nakamura was legit standing there.
That's awesome.
Like, Kurt knocked it out.
That is awesome.
It was fucking sweet, dude. Yeah.
So I have a 3-way tie for number 2.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Rob Van Dam, when he was in ECW, coming out to Walk by Pantera.
Oh, yeah.
New Jack, Natural Born Killer, fucking played through the entire match.
Yeah.
Plus, I stole it when I was you.
What's wrong with that? It's a hype ass song, dude.
And then, but firmly at the number 1 of number 2, Evolution's music. Evolution
good shit. It was good shit.
Yeah.
You know what was cool about ECW themes too was there was like probably 3 or 4 that people would sing all the time.
Oh yeah.
Obviously Sandman and
Sandman.
New Jack was a hype one that people would sing along to. And I think Rob Van Dam's Walk too.
Yeah.
But then there was this one that a lot of people didn't. And I don't think people really didn't know the song, but it was for the worker that it was for was Mikey Whipwreck.
Snap Your Neck.
Nobody came out to Pepper.
Butthole Surfers.
Yeah.
I was just listening to that on the way here.
That was a hype fucking... Like, the song's so mellow, but the crowd would fucking sing the shit out of that fucking song, dude. And even, like, when Taz was coming out to Kiss's version of
War Machine,
the fans were singing that, too.
That's a badass song, actually.
Again, if I'm going number 2, I'm going to loop 2 here.
Okay, what'd you get?
Now, number 2 for me is the Demolition theme, because I think that is one of the most hypest fucking songs of all time. But let me tell you a story about that. I worked Acts of Demolition, not Smash, unfortunately. I got to work Acts and Blast. If you're asking yourself what Blast is, I ask the same fucking question. I don't know. So here I am in the ring, and we're working Acts and Blast, and I'm in the ring waiting, and all of a sudden, I'm waiting to hear, here comes the Axe, and here comes the Smasher, right? And all of a sudden, I hear AC/DC, Thunderstruck. And it, like, killed every bit of my childhood. And I started in my head singing the Demolition theme, but to the current situation, I was like, well, here comes the Axe. That's not the Smasher. The fuck is a Blaster? Like, fucking disaster. Like, I was confused. Like, what is going on right now, right? My number 2 to loop in with that. And why did I just forget it? Because I started talking about something.
You fucking making up your own theme songs.
I did. It definitely was not in my top, trust me. The Demolition, and then I think it was, oh my God, why did I forget my number 2 that quick to loop with that? Oh man, I had it too, and I was so proud of it. And I forgot it now. I'm ashamed of myself. I totally forgot it.
Go.
I have to leave now. It'll hit me. Go ahead. You hit yours, and
I think we probably have the same number 1.
I bet you we do. I guarantee we do.
On 3?
Okay, let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. Dude, if you didn't fucking hear that first riff of fucking Real American and get hyped, you're not fucking human.
No.
I'm just saying, like, you're not.
Look, I don't condone the shit that he did and said and all that stuff, but at the same time, Hulk Hogan, my childhood hero.
Yeah.
And, I mean, okay, the biggest time that I'll still get goosebumps right now, if we put it on, when he came out to save Eugene, and fucking they're just putting the boots to him, and then you hear fucking Real American.
Yep.
Oh, dude, I get so fucking...
Which, you know, again, if we're talking just for fun and history and stuff and how that AJ's song was originally used for James Storm, it was originally...
yes, it was going to be for...
Barry Windham and Mike Rotundo.
Yes.
Which would not fit them at all.
They used it once, though. I heard it was on a non-televised...
Yeah. But to me, it doesn't fit them.
No.
You know, that was... When you hear Real American, you think Hulk Hogan.
Absolutely.
And that's just the only person there's certain music that suits a person's gimmick. And my number 2, again, I'm sorry, it was Taz. The Taz thing from WWE. Not I like War Machine, but his WWE thing was cool as fuck.
Right.
But yeah, dude, like, you heard Real American, you knew that was Hulk Hogan coming. And that song still will give you. He came out of WrestleMania this past year, and I got chills. Like, just because that music hit, it's always cool to see him, despite, again, like you said, too, whatever you may feel about the man. That's your personal agenda. But we're talking theme music right now, not the person. But that's what hyped me up, was like, as a kid, you hear that Real American, and you're ready to fucking, like, hey, what's
Absolutely,
going on?
dude.
Like, that's how it was, dude.
He was my fucking hero, my childhood hero, dude.
Yeah, I had the fucking foam hand, I had the headband, I had a shirt, which I still had some of that shit. Again, we never appreciated
that
stuff.
Jay is, so there's a big, oh, by the way, if you're watching this and you're in the Northeast Ohio area, go check out Toy Ohio on Saturday.
Now, mind you, this will come out way past
that time.
fuck,
I just realized.
However, by the time it comes out, there'll probably be another.
There's going to be one in October.
There you go.
So
there you go. Watch it be the same day as I want to have my show. Do you know the date yet?
No.
Okay.
But Jay won't be at that one.
Oh.
So then there'll be another one next February.
There you go. Go to that one.
And then there's going to be.
There's one after that too?
I'll tell you off.
Okay, yeah, we'll talk about it.
There's a big surprise. I'll tell you off. No, but I wanted to tell you that because Jay has stuff at his eBay store. There's a Hulk Hogan exercise cassette that he's selling out of his eBay store.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Dude,
I'm thinking about buying it just to have it.
Right? Hell yeah, dude. Dude, listen. You know what? You talking about these toy shows and stuff and everything else, and like you go to these conventions and you see all the cool shit that people have. If we knew the shit that we had in the 80s and the 90s and stuff that we should have kept a hold of. Dude, I still have boglids. Remember those?
No.
They were like those little caged fucking monsters. They came in like a little crate looking thing. And they were puppets basically. You can move their mouth and yeah. I still have 2 of those. I still have my original My Pet Monster. I don't have the handcuffs that came with it.
What about the fucking McDonald's toys? Remember those?
We went to a fucking show in West Virginia and there was a box full of McDonald's toys. Do you know I went through that motherfucker and took every fucking one I wanted? Because they told us, have at it. I was like, dude, I'll take this whole fucking box.
So the Muppet Babies, like there was Gonzo on the skateboard.
You pull the car back and then all that shit too, and those little ones,
I remember,
and all that.
Okay, yeah. Do you remember the fucking McDonald's like hamburgers that turned into robots and shit?
The changeables and stuff, yeah. And then they had countless chicken McNuggets with all the different outfits.
And don't forget the fucking Halloween pumpkin pails.
Yep, I still have the Ghost and the Witch. I do not have McPumpkin, and I'm on the lookout for one. Flea markets, hear me out here. I need a McPumpkin. Just saying.
If I didn't love you so much, I'd knock you out and go steal them because I want them too. I need them, dude.
I got the McBoo and I got McWitch, but I do not have McPumpkin.
I need them. My mother-in-law, God bless her, she's a sweet lady. She's like, I found these for you. There were 3 orange pumpkins containers, but they weren't. But they had the faces on it.
It's a thought, man.
She's a sweet lady. She's a great lady.
It's no secret that we both love Halloween. Not just the movie, but the whole
season
thing, dude.
Yes.
The whole thing. And when Halloween stores open coming up here and shit, it'll be about a month and a half.
Yeah.
Man. We'll be the first motherfuckers waiting to get in the doors. And like, dude, I don't care what store it is. Walmart, I don't give a shit if it's Mark's. I'm looking at the Halloween section.
Yep.
And I'm buying all Dollar Tree. I'm buying all the cool shit because I've learned a lesson. If you don't buy it when you first see it, you ain't going to get it.
Yeah.
So don't fuck around and not get it when you see it.
And if you want a real easy way to get in to the front of the line, all that shit, take yourself a fucking candy apple.
This motherfucker.
Stick it to your head.
Yeah.
Wait for me. That's terrible. I shouldn't do that.
That's how you get to the front of the line, folks.
That's how you get thrown off the air for pretending to be freaking special.
It's funny as fuck though when it happens.
Oh my god, it was amazing. But yeah, there's just so much shit. I had the original, dude. I was a big fucking Power Ranger fan. So like, my mom got me the fucking original Dragon Zord, the fucking Mega. If I had that shit still.
Dude, the countless toys, man. Think about like the real Ghostbuster toys and shit.
G.I. Joe's.
Stuff that we had, like Star Wars toys.
Ninja Turtles.
Dude, I think it was Jay told me a few months ago the 1-2-3 Kid toy that was made by Hasbro years ago from WWE was going for $700. I was like, dude, I got one in the other room. If somebody wants that motherfucker, let's talk a deal. Like, come on, dude.
My pop collection, just my pops right now, are sitting at, last time I looked, $2,310.
I thought I had a big pop collection. I do not. I'm picky, though, man. I like my horror ones. I like my off-brand Coming to America ones that just came out.
I had those.
Yeah, like, you got to have Semi and Akeem. You have to. I wanted the Randy Watson one, but goddamn it, I missed out on it.
If I see him tomorrow or Saturday, I got you covered.
Not that on that price you don't, though. That motherfucker's expensive as shit. He will sing his ass somewhere else. I'm just saying.
But no, dude, I'm the same way. I have certain, like, I got my Super Troopers. I got my,
nice.
I got Fred Sanford. I got George Jefferson.
I got Fred Lamont and George, too. Yep.
Your Fred's probably worth about almost $100.
Are you fucking serious?
I'll show you the app where they price all of them.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, but Fred's...
Jeez, oh man.
My most valuable pop is, well, my second most that you would know is Razor Ramon, but he's in, the box says Razor Ramon, but he's in NWO garb. So it's, they call him a variant. So he's almost $200 himself.
Wow. Yeah. I had the original Leatherface one that came out. I hear that goes for pretty good.
Oh, dude, if you...
You know how much I got that for? I got Roddy Piper.
Oh, you're going to make me sick.
Bray Wyatt, Leatherface, and Negan. $20. Dude gave them to me for $20.
How long ago did you get this?
Probably about 6 years ago.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if you got it recently, that motherfucker didn't know what he had.
$20 though. Like, I mean, dude, that Leatherface alone
is worth a couple hundred at least.
Yeah, the Sid Haig one, the Captain Spaulding one. Dude, the prices on those things are nuts. Sometimes.
They are, but I mean, I'm a collector. I love them. My wife takes stuff out of the box. I don't. I hate doing that.
Dude, it hurts me to take something out. Now, when I was a kid, immediately took it right out of the box. I have my Puppet Master toys, the original ones they made. Yeah. And I have all of them out of the box. I would love to still have them in my Radu, my subspecies toy, out of the box. All these, and you look at some of these toys, and you're like, Yeah. The original Michael Myers they made from the movie Maniacs. Remember those? Out of the box. But then I found one years later from Rick, who runs Toy Ohio, and I bought one from him for $20.
Luckily, I still have mine in a box, and it was gifted to me. I'm very lucky.
Dude, some of the shit that we have Michael Myers-wise.
Oh, dude, we have put our collection together. Man, that's awesome. But, I mean...
When I die, I'm going with the poster.
I don't blame you.
I have a poster that's signed by, like, everybody. You know this. They know this. But I have a poster that's signed by, like, everybody from the movie. And I want that fucker rolled up in a casket with me when I go.
Including John Carpenter and Jamie Lee Curtis, two of the biggest.
Yes. I want that rolled up and it's going with me. And I want a copy of the movie with me, too. I don't care if it's on DVD or Blu-ray or VHS. Got to go with me. Because I got to watch that shit when I'm gone, too. I mean, fuck.
Right. What are you going to do for the fucking rest of your life?
Right. You're going to watch Halloween, right? Gotta watch it, man. Which we gotta get you down to California. You have to go to Pasadena.
I'm telling you, they're gonna do something for the 50th.
I think so too.
And that gives me 7 years to save. And brother, we'll go.
You can ask Cassie this because I said it to her while we were at the cemetery, and I said there's two people that I wish that were with us, and it was you and Alan. Yeah. Because again, you guys are the only ones in our immediate group that are huge fans of Halloween and Michael Myers, and I wish that you guys were down there to see that with me. Like, we were in the cemetery, I was like, because me and Alan always quote why do they do it, goddamn kids? And I was like, dude, I sent that to him. You and him were the first two I sent it to. And Alan's like, holy shit, it looks the same, dude. Like, that's the fucking cemetery. Like, he was so hype about it, man. Like, and it was so cool to be there. It was surreal to... I was like a kid in a candy store. Yeah. Like, I fangirled, I'm not gonna lie. We pulled up to the house, and I was just like... holy shit, there it is. Like, and I was like, I didn't know what to do or say, man. It was like, and then I immediately put on my shit, and I was like, it's time to be Michael Myers now.
Dude, it's like our Graceland. Yeah. Like, for people with Elvis, it's fucking...
I don't knock anybody for anything that they enjoy in life. Because to some people, they would say, all right, well, you went to the Michael Myers house, so you went all the way to California just to see that? Yeah.
Goddamn right.
And I had fun doing it. And we saw numerous other spots. Like, I made a list, dude. And we went to the Ghoulies house. We went to Night of the Creeps house. We went to this house and that house. And we got to see shit from Halloween, Halloween 2, Halloween 3. And we combined all this stuff in about 2.5 days. Yeah. We ran crazy. We were tired as fuck, but we had a blast. And it's going to take me probably to the end of this month to post all the pictures from the trip. And I don't care. I don't care who likes it, doesn't like it. I'm basically reliving that whole trip. Because one dude said to me, he goes, God damn, dude, how long you been in California? I said, bro, we've been back. I'm just taking my time, savoring the fucking fun, man, and just posting all the pictures, as we go, dude.
So I know we could sit here and we could continue to talk, but it is coming up on 4 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
So I want to get a couple more things in. This our little buzzer is going to go off in about 10 minutes. We can run past that a little bit.
We're good.
So not only do we love horror movies, especially 80s, but we love anything 80s, I think. 80s, to me, probably you two, was probably the best fucking decade.
Dude,
cartoon.
Honestly, man, nothing will ever beat the 80s. No.
So, with that, there's some fucking classic movies that are non-horror that go along that we both love.
I can make a list for days, and I know you could too.
Yeah, we could.
And I know what your number one is already.
It's going to be, yes, absolutely. My number one is Revenge of the Nerds.
Mine too.
It's the... Yeah. It gets a little off track after it gets past 2, but it's all right.
If you don't quote those movies on a daily basis, though, if you grew up watching them, shame on you, let me tell you.
Revenge of the Nerds, House Party series.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Porky's.
Then you got...
Moving Violations? That one?
Yes.
There's the Beef Lady?
Fuck, God damn it. I was just going to say...
There's so many, dude.
Police Academy. All the Police Academy movies. The fucking Blue Oyster.
Okay, now you got 7 Police Academy movies. What is your favorite?
Citizens on Patrol.
Absolutely. Was that not the best fucking song ever, too?
Yumma, 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 yum.
If that is not the best scene in any of those movies, dude, I fucking love that. Fools think they killed the brother of Badula. Or I rip into the belly of a yak and rip his heart out.
Will that bring him back?
No, man. I am hungry.
Out of my way! Boom! Through the fucking door.
Oh, man. Those movies are fucking priceless, dude. But that scene is like 100%, man.
Yeah. It's, but fucking nerds, dude. I would love to do a scene for fucking scene recreation of the nerds.
Well, here's
with
a
you
funny
guys.
story. I do have a mashup thing coming up very soon.
Pray tell.
Well, Matt decided to come up with an idea where you mash up 2 movies. It could be any 2 movies you want. And you basically recreate a scene from those movies, taking these 2 movies and bringing them together. My choice was Revenge of the Nerds on Halloween. So we're gonna take Revenge of the Nerds and put a little Halloween in there. My concept is gonna be to take the party scene with the moose and you and Jefferson, and instead of the pigs crashing the party, it's gonna be Michael Myers. And that's all I'm gonna say about it until you see it, if you do watch it, whatever. But yeah, dude, come on, how could you not take Revenge of the Nerds and Halloween and make it a fucking skit? Like, come on.
No.
Because no one else is gonna do it.
No.
I'll do it.
Why not?
I mean,
what better person?
I could have done Porky's, and I could have stuck like Michael's knife through the fucking hole in the shower, and then Miss Ballberger could have came in there. We need to get a sketch artist. I know that prick anywhere. Like, dude, that was a great scene too. Oh man,
They're fucking just dying in the office.
God
just...
damn it! Have you seen this prick?
We get a sketch artist.
Don't try to apprehend this prick, for he is armed and dangerous. You sound like the damn principal laughing. Can we please call it a Tallywhacker? Fucking great movies, dude. I don't care what anybody says. We had our generation's version of Porky's and Revenge of the Nerds and stuff like that. It was American Pie. They were funny.
They were, but they don't.
But they don't, and they never will, and nothing ever will live up to the 80s.
And I'll go on record right now. I'll kill a baby if it got me to go back to the 80s. I don't give a shit.
I mean, I'm not going to go that far.
I
would like to find Doc Brown, hop in the DeLorean, and catch a ride on back to the 80s. The main thing I would do is go back and get all the shit that I had and bring it back with me. Not because I want to sell it, because, oh no, fuck that. I want to keep it. I want to let people say, hey, you get $1 million for that. Fuck you, I'm keeping it. My little McNugget with the vampire costume, I'm keeping it.
I want to go on an infinite loop. I want to go back to 1978. Okay. That's where I start. I'm 16 years old, and I ride it all the way out to 92.
Okay, now if I go back to 78, I want to go sit in the theater and watch Halloween.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why I'm 16, and you get to live out all your best years through the 80s, in the 92, early 90s, and then you just start all over again.
See, I wouldn't mind going back to the 80s at the age I am now, though. Like, I want to go, like, fuck it. I don't want to be young again. Fuck it. I don't want to do, like, big. I don't want to go talk to Zoltan or Zoltar or whatever the fuck. I talked to him in California, and I thought I was going to wake up a 12-year-old. I didn't know what the fuck was going to happen.
But then you got to think, too, that, well, don't you get, wouldn't you want to be a little less gray in your hair?
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Well, no, that's not a dig, brother, because, I mean, if you could see...
I earned every bit of these motherfuckers that came up in here. They'll be gone tomorrow before I have a show because I'm going to die that shit. But still, you see me the next day, you're like, oh, something different.
My motherfucking back, doctor said I need a bacchiotomy.
Nope, I want to take my ass to the 80s at the age I am now because I know what I want to bring back with me. At the young age like that, you don't remember that shit. Right. You don't know.
I get you.
You don't appreciate that. Like, oh man, look, there's a McPumpkin. You better take your ass to McDonald's and get you a fucking Happy Meal. You'll have one. Bring that motherfucker back with you, dude. I'm just saying, dude. And yes, I'm with you 100%. I want to go back to 78, and I want to sit in the motherfucking theater and watch Halloween because I want to see. Because it was crazy how they said people's reaction were to it. Yeah. You like The Exorcist. I want to go watch The Exorcist in the theater and watch people throw up and shit. I don't know why the fuck people are throwing up. Like, it's not throw up worthy.
Well, you got to think, too, though, at the same time, people back then, I mean, if we're being legit, they weren't used, because I think we're not desensitized, but, I mean, we are used to seeing worse. Yeah. Back then, they're not.
That's true.
So,
no, you're right. But then again, at the same time, look at the movies that were like that back in the 70s.
Right.
You had that exploitation movies where, like you said, rape was a very heavy thing in the last house on the left.
Right.
I Spit on Your Grave. Movies like that and stuff were huge, and like that exploitation stuff. So people were used to it. But I think you touched on it earlier. It was The Exorcist, was that crossing the line with the church. Mm-hmm. And then you got a little girl who's taking a cross and putting it where she shouldn't. And yeah, it was bad. And I think that's what offended people more than anything. Right. Other than that, like, it was an old priest and a young priest. And whatever. You know, and it was a chain-smoking chick going, fuck me. You know, I mean, it is what it is, dude.
I mean, or we could just say, fuck it, go back in time, figure out what's going to be fucking popular, the stock market and everything else, and just fucking...
And then come back here, a rich motherfucker, and then the first thing I'm doing is I'm going to California and I'm throwing down some money and I'm saying I want to buy the Myers house. And I want to make it into what it should be.
Fuck it, let's just buy the whole block. Kick everybody out.
Let's do it, because right across the way is the fucking Nichols Hardware. And then about maybe 2-3 minutes up the street is the Strode house. Yep. And then everything's kind of, the hedges right there, Andy's house, Linda's house, it's all in the same, Rob Zombie's Halloween house, all in the same vicinity, man.
Not only that, we fucking go and buy WWE at that time.
I mean, I don't know, dude.
Come up with all the gimmicks.
I mean, that is true. You could be Papa Shango.
No, I don't want to. Well, I mean.
I'm just saying. I'll be T.O.
No, we can just run shit. We already know what's going to be successful, so we go pick those people out. We say, hey, this is what you're going to do. And just sit back and collect the money. But see, we wouldn't be shitty like Vince is now. I don't know. There's just so much you could go what if and all the fucking things, man. But
I mean, it could be. You know, it would be really cool if you saw the poster. You know, so if you go back in 78, we'll say 77. Right. You go back to 77, and you come back to 2021, and all of a sudden the poster says John Ha11ow's Halloween. Oh, what the fuck happened? I went back and changed time and shit. That would fuck a lot of things up, though.
Butterfly effect, bro.
It would fuck things up. Right? Because Michael Myers would find me and fucking kill me. Like, it would just happen. I'd be like, yeah, I got all this. I'm done. That's exactly what would happen. I just know that's what happened. That's my luck. But yeah, wouldn't that be cool, though? Like,
it would. It would.
Just throwing that out there, man. You'd have that fucking, I can see you walking around with that fucking book from that Biff had. With the
Biff's sports almanac?
Yeah, you'd be in there fucking, your fucking teams would be like, dude, how do you know all this? I just know, dude.
No, my luck, I get the ooh la la that's inside. Ooh la la! Ooh la la! Yeah.
Or, you know, I would get the big effect, and I'd have to hang out with Robert Loggia and play on a fucking piano on the floor. But, you know, whatever. Like, who the fuck knows Robert Loggia? I do, because I know fucking obscure shit from movies.
I only know him from the fucking Family Guy skit where he's spelling out his name.
Yep, I know what you're talking about. Speaking of Family Guy, we're talking Halloween. Remember the one where, was it Tom, the hell is it, Tom Tucker was really fucking George Wilbur? Have you seen that one? Oh, dude, great. And Peter's favorite movie was Halloween 4? Yeah, great shit. Man, but dude, if we're talking cartoons, just real quick, because we touched on it real fast, that's something that'll never ever again be touched either.
No.
Look at all the cool, obscure shit that we grew up with. Mad Balls had a fucking cartoon.
Yeah.
Garbage Pail Kids had a fucking cartoon.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice had a cartoon. And the Teen Wolf. Teen Wolf.
MC Hammer.
Yes. Tales from the Crypt Keeper. Street Sharks we talked about earlier. Like, look at all the cool cartoons we grew up on. Man, cartoons now, I don't even know what the fuck's going on.
No,
like,
I mean,
it's
horrible.
Like, okay, Muppet Babies. I watched Muppet
Babies. I can sing the whole song right now if you want.
And he probably could. I used to watch Muppet Babies. I was all about Muppet Babies.
Yes.
I think maybe 2-3 years ago, they brought Muppet Babies back.
I seen it.
And me and Madison were talking about it. And I turned it on one day because it happened to be on. And I looked and I was like, that is not my Muppet Babies. Like, Nanny was a person and you saw her, and I was like, that was the whole charm. We never saw Nanny. And when we did, it was Miss Piggy's head. It was bullshit. Like, Nanny was nothing but a motherfucking pair of socks and the fucking that long shirt? Coat. Yeah, and that's all we saw, dude. Like, they killed it. It was very CGI looking and very, like, just animated looking shit. It was garbage, dude. We grew up on the cool shit. Camp Candy, fucking John Candy had a cartoon. Yes. Like, come on, dude. Like, man, the shit that we do, and again, the TV shows you talked about, Goosebumps, Are You Afraid of the Dark, Salute Your Shorts,
Snick, the whole night, that whole Saturday, or TGIF Fridays.
Do you remember, You Can't Do That on Television?
Yep. Yeah, Barf, the fucking show?
Yep. You get fucking, dude, nothing will ever touch
Double Dare, fucking, all the game shows, Wild and Crazy Kids.
Yep. Remember Guts? Remember Guts? You had to fucking...
And then there was Global Guts, too.
Yep.
And then the best thing was, for a couple years...
Temple, you remember that one?
Yes, but do you remember the fucking Halloween special on Nickelodeon every year, where, like, the contestants got the virtually trick-or-treat or whatever, while they played, like, the fucking Zeke the Plumber episode and All Real Monsters?
That's another good one. All Real Monsters. We found that at Big Lots for, like, $3.
Yeah.
The first 2 seasons. Yeah. And then we found Angry Beavers. And I was like, dude, like, that's the kind of shit that nothing will ever...
Ren and Stimpy? That was rough, man.
Dude, Beavis and Butthead, like, we grew up on some fucked up shit.
Yeah, we did. But that's what made us what we are now.
Yeah, dude. And it's something that I really wish that, like, when we talked about going back and stuff, and it'd be cool, but I really wish we appreciated the shit.
Yeah.
We were kids. I tell Madison now, keep your stuff, man. Like, she used to collect those Shopkins.
Yeah, I remember those.
And I told her, I said, keep those always. Because when you're like 30 years old, 40 years old, you will be surprised that they're going to come back.
Yeah.
And you're going to have that original set, and they're going to be worth a ton of money. Now, I'm not saying you would... When I say stuff like that, when he says stuff like that, we're not saying we're running out to sell them.
No.
We said this, we're collectors. My Halloween poster has been signed by numerous people. Would some people like to buy that? Would I sell it? Fuck you. It's staying right on my wall.
Damn right.
It only comes out to get signed and goes right back in the fucking frame.
Yep.
I don't want to sell that. When I die, it's going with me. I said that and I meant it. Like, I'm not joking, dude. Like, I'm taking that motherfucker with me. Like, I spent a lot of years getting that thing signed. I'm taking it with me when I go.
Well, I don't know about you, but when I was young, I couldn't wait to grow up. I always wanted to fucking, be on my own, do this and that, and I'll tell you, man, it's...
Enjoy that shit as long as you can, man.
Because it's not fucking all it's cracked up to be.
And especially this, I think this past year, man, really, 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 like, made a lot of people realize shit.
Yeah.
The fact that just the way things were, and still are in some ways, and just the fact, like you said, we lost people and stuff, makes you really take a look at things, man.
And not only that, we've never been more divided as a country and as folks, and that's about as political as I'll get on this show. But right. I'm just saying,
I'm the same way. But you're right, though. It's 100%, dude. I think that they enjoy the fact that people don't get along.
Yeah.
It does almost become like everything's become a racism thing, and not because black and white. It's a racism thing using the term of, I don't like you because you're this. Not because of your color. I just don't like you. You didn't get a shot. I don't like you. Yeah. Oh, you got the shot. You're a piece of shit. And it's turned into that, and it's almost become racist with everything. Yeah. And it's so fucking sad, dude.
It is.
So fucking sad. Like, honestly, just... I'm not going to say it like, but we need to get along a lot better than that. Seriously.
Can't we all
not
get
us,
along?
because we're good. But, man, seriously, it's sad, dude. So fucking sad, man.
It is. And on that note, I want to wrap up in just a little bit of a more upswing. Let's talk about your directorial debut real quick.
Oh, man.
Ha11ow's Eve.
Ha11ow's Eve. So Matthew Mark Hunter of MMH Productions came up with this idea of doing a ABC's of Death type of thing. But instead of doing letters, we decided to do numbers. So 20 directors were given the opportunity to jump in on this, and he would then randomly select a number for you. Our crew got number 11, and I'm sitting there thinking, what the fuck do you do with 11, right? So it was me, Alan, originally, and then Kevin jumped in, and we started to kind of write this together. Ways kind of parted throughout this thing, and me and Alan were trying to text between each other, trying to do things and stuff, and it was really hard. Because I had an idea, and then Alan had a different idea, and it wasn't a bad thing, it was just not the idea I was going with.
Right.
But we collaborated on some stuff, but then I got to a point where I started writing up a script, and I've never done it. I'm like, I got this. So we decided, I don't know why I wanted to implement a Ouija board, because I've never touched one a day in my life. I didn't touch it in the scene, but I was around it, and some weird shit kind of fucking happened. Our light fucking went off for no reason. We think the ladder moved on its own. We're not sure if it was Alan's son or if it was the ladder itself. And when we asked him, the poor kid started crying. We didn't mean to scare him. We just want to know if there's a fucking ghost in the room. Just saying, because I was about to cleanse that motherfucker. I don't know how to do it. I get some Lysol, do something. Spray some bug spray, do whatever. But dude, we had a blast, man. Like, we did this... Again, we had number 11, so we were like, how do we implement this number, but how do we do it in a way where we're not just saying the number 11?
Right.
So we came up with the idea of, there's this guy who is on this Ouija board now, and he's kind of doing this thing where he wants to hurt the people that have hurt him in life. So he's asking for help, and this Ouija board speaks to him and tells him that you have to kill 11 souls to seal the deal. He's like, okay, so you want me to kill 11 people. When do I have to do this? It spells out Ha11ow's Eve. So we're having a Halloween party. This dude randomly shows up during the kind of montage of us partying and having a good time. Things kind of start to die out at the party, and then here he comes out to tell his doozy of a story that he wants to share with us. And a couple people stick around. A group leaves before the story happens. And it just so happens that when he finally starts to kind of flip the switch, and we find out that he's the dude that he's telling the story about, there happens to be a certain amount of number of us here still, because you were one of our newspaper victims, so you'd already killed 3 people. So now he's looking to, 8 people would be his thing, right?
Right.
So as he finds out now, he wipes out this entire group of us in the party. He's counting down now, and he says 8, 9, 10, and realizes he's one short. And then the doorbell rings. we'll leave it at that, because if you haven't watched it, it's on YouTube. Look up Ha11ow's.
Definitely check it out.
But dude, it was fun. I doubt myself in a lot of stuff. I've said this numerous times. Said it to Matt when we did our interview about the movie and stuff. I doubt myself in a lot of shit. Wrestling, life, movies, whatever. So I didn't think I could do this, but I think we pulled out a fun little movie. It's not Hollywood. It's not fancy, but it was fun. And it kind of has an 80s horror vibe.
It does.
Like we set the whole
music.
garage up. Yeah, we set the whole garage up here, man, to do like a Halloween party. And it was just fun, dude.
Yeah.
Like, we're doing it again soon. I got myself into a few other ones, so they'll be coming within like the next few months. So we'll see what happens. We're going to get this guy one of them too.
We'll try.
And so that was my experience of being a director, I should call it.
Well, I thank you for taking the last 4, almost 5 hours to sit down and talk with me.
Dude, we needed to do this.
We do.
We've been talking about this for a while.
And we're going to do more. It's going to be a lot of things are coming up, and a lot of things are going to change, and for the better. At least on my end, and on John's end too. Things are going to get back into the swing of things. Yeah. But as far as this whole podcast thing goes, it's just things just weren't working out the other way with schedules. So, there's nothing wrong with venturing on your own. Yeah. I'm sure you'll see them on here, and I'll probably still pop in on theirs. But for right now, it's just the Crimson State podcast, and you'll be able to find that. There'll be links in the... I don't do this often. What's that little fucking thing? The description box.
Yeah,
Thank you.
And you got to subscribe.
You do have to subscribe.
Especially when you see the first episode of me and him talking, and then you maybe want to see the next several 875 of them.
Right, because we're not gonna put it all in one big lump sum. You'll get no. You gotta earn it. Go through each one.
That's right.
So, but thank you, bro. Seriously, thank you so much, man.
It's all good, man. I had fun doing it.
Awesome. If you want to find him on social media, it's what, Bounce to the Ounce with the number 2?
Bounce to the Ounce on, I think it's Snapchat and Instagram under my real name, John Kylie, on Facebook. John Kylie, actor on Facebook. And TikTok is Bouncer1014, where I make a bunch of silly fucking videos.
They are fucking amazing.
Check it out.
And if you want to find me, it's just at the Crimson State on Twitter. It is at the Crimson State on Instagram. And I'm not going to give you my personal Facebook page because I don't need you motherfuckers stalking me because I'm beautiful and you know it.
You better watch yourself, man.
That's right. Thanks, brother.
Absolutely, man.
See you guys.
Boom. It sounds good, though.
Okay.
Just want to make sure it's turned up. So whenever you want to just give us a couple seconds that I can edit it out. Oh, man. Where's that going? Holy shit. Oh, the chair's sitting on something. Fuck. I almost busted my ass.
All right. You ready?
I'm good, man.
All right, let's get there's the timer. 3, 2. All right, so we are back.
We are.
Again.
I just wanted to say something real quick. I watched the Stone Cold podcast.
Broken Skull?
Sometimes. Yes, Broken Skull. And he shared a little drink with his guest.
Oh.
So I figured, why not?
Appropriate shot glasses for what we're about to get into.
We're getting into horror, so we got to drink out of a skull glass, right?
Absolutely.
And I'm really weak here and act like I can't open this because I can't. It's not opening. I'll let the host open that.
Oh, my fucking shoulder just popped.
That
was my shoulder.
That's some Lethal Weapon shit over here, man.
There we go.
Yeah, so we're going to just restart that. So
Here, hold on. I'm going to loosen it. Blooper.